record. Okay, it is August 10th. And we're going to go over running good groups. So we have 3 groups coming up, or yes. So groups that we're currently inviting to, get my shit together here, guys, sorry. Groups that we're currently inviting to are our free pizza group, our next MM100 group, and then the Summer Fit Club. I don't want you guys to stop inviting to Summer Fit Club because I love always having the option of getting people started for 3.5 months for $40. That's a great way to send out, like, to invite people to join you for 3.5 months. So the Summer Fit Club that we started for a lot of those people was in June. So June, July, August. They're going to be coming up on their next renewal. So here's the thing, guys. I need you to help me. We need to ramp up the Summer Fit Club group. I am sharing my daily Be Braves in there in the morning, and I'm making that as an announcement every day in there. But so Callie went live in there with a new weigh-in idea option. I would love you guys to go find that live, watch it. She said fast forward to like minute 4 because she is kind of rambled in the beginning with kids, as you know, we are. So fast forward to like minute 4 if you don't want to watch the whole thing. Watch it, comment, share some love. Anytime you see anybody going live in that group, I need you to give them love. I need you to comment on that, right? Also, so I went, if you guys, if I go live on my page, I need someone else to share that to the group who is not an admin in the group. We can even have one of the challengers do it, but because of Facebook algorithms, it helps our group if someone else shares my stuff to the group instead of me sharing my own stuff to the group, if that makes sense. So, oh, can somebody message Val? She said team call and then didn't. Okay. All right. She's an important factor in this too. So I would like, we can figure this out, not on this call, but I want probably 2 lives a week and 2 value posts a week. So almost like every other day. And I want that split up between the team. So it's not like you're responsible for any of that, but like, okay, we have 4 weeks in a month. The first week, depending on how many coaches we have, the first week you do 1 live and maybe a value, or 1 live and the next week you do a value, and then the next week you do a live, and the next week you do a value, right? So maybe we just do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have something extra. So we split it up. We only need, I mean, that's 3 people, guys, 3 people. And every week we get something else in there. We'll have 1 week, we'll have 2 lives and 1 value. And then the next week we have 2 values and 1 live, like whatever it is. And the live doesn't have to be like my really long lives, guys. It can be something simple as like a recipe share or a PD takeaway. And it doesn't, you know, it doesn't always have to be a live too, but yeah. So what are your thoughts about, I really like the, I think I'm going to clean up the Summer Fit Club. I think I'm going to spend this weekend, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to message everybody and ask them if they still want to be in there or if they would like to be removed, because I'm just going to start doing weekly checkups and like maybe tagging people and calling them out, and whatnot. So, okay. So here's some tips from Melanie Mitro about running successful MM100 groups. And I want to try to implement some of this stuff before we start our next group. Our next group prep week starts on the 26th. Guys, that's in 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks from Monday that our prep week starts on the next group. Do we have anybody for it? I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done a whole lot of inviting, but I have done a whole lot of sharing and a whole lot of FOMO building So now that I'm 1 week in, probably should have been doing this the whole time, but whatever, honesty, right? I'm going to see who's watching my stories on these workouts. Like, who are the people going back through my posts? Who are the people that are liking them? Who are the people that are commenting about Rapunzel? Yeah, they're going to get an invite to join my next group. Right? Hi, Cora. So I'm going to be sending out invitations, and also I'm going to start putting call to actions on my stuff. So I haven't posted the daily Brave thing yet. And guys, I tag you in my workouts and I tag you in this post. And if I haven't, I will start. So you can also share this on your stories. When I share this on my Instagram story and I tag you, you can click add to story and now it's on your story. You don't even have to add anything to it if you don't want to. You can add a hashtag if you want, because my hashtags do not apply if you're sharing it to yours, I don't think. So you can add an extra hashtag and then just share that to your story, and I've made it easy for you. So anytime I tag you in things, feel free to share, guys. This community, the accountability, these groups, all the inside stuff that is helping you, people don't know that's available unless we open our windows and we show them. So when I tag you in something on Instagram, I want you to share that. I want you to add that to your story, right? So when people add me to their like workouts or their sweaty selfies or whatever on Instagram, if they tag me in those stories, because stories is the place to be right now, guys, I want you to focus on one post a day on your page. And we'll even go through, we can pick a topic for the next 7 days if you want, make it really easy for you guys. I want you to think about that the whole like day before, right? One good post on your page. That's all I'm asking from you. I need you to focus on the stories. I need you to focus on connections, getting eyes on your stories, right? So I'm going to put a call to action on this. Now listen, if I put a call to action, a post on this, a poll, you have to redo the poll. It won't show up on yours, but you can do a poll, even write the same answers and just put it right on top of mine. And now you have that poll on your story and people will answer the poll and you will see. Then, so that goes to Instagram, then you save, then you upload that to Facebook Messenger, and you have to add another poll. If this is confusing, go back, listen to it. So I tag you in a story. You share this story to your story. You add your own poll if it has a poll. I'll just share the image before the story in the group and you guys can use that if you want. Maybe that's easier. But anytime if I tag you in something and it has a poll in it, you have to create your own poll. Just put it right on top. Okay? And anytime you take something from Instagram to Facebook stories, again, you need that new poll on Facebook because the Instagram poll won't work. But I just put it right over top with the same wording. Okay? So that's all I do. And have a poll. I would do a poll every other day, even if it's about like, how many times have you replaced the bottle cap on the milk with the bottle on the bottle? Like, right? Whatever. It doesn't have to be Beachbody. Guys, I want people to talk to you. I want you to start conversing with people. And most of the time, those conversations happen when it's not Beachbody related. So you need to make sure that you're also showing up in the other areas of your life. Right? Recipes, pizza. So our free pizza group. Krista's just going to clear out the group that we already have. So we're just going to run into that one. She's going to remove posts and remove people. So we already have our group created for the pizza group. I want you guys, so we were challenged to do 50 invites last week. Did anybody do them? Did anybody invite 10 people a day for 5 days to the pizza group? Okay. If you didn't, now you owe me 100 by Friday. That was the deal. We were doing 10 a day, Monday through Friday last week. We were doing 10 a day, Monday through Friday this coming week. If you did not do that, you owe me 20 a day or you owe me 100 by Friday. This is a free group with healthy pizza recipe, guys. Don't be scared to invite strangers. If they say no, that is totally okay. And it's, hey, I know this is so random. I swear it's not spammy, but I'm running a free 7-day healthy pizza group. If you like pizza, if you're trying to clean up your diet a little bit, but you don't really want to get rid of the things you love, let me know. No pressure, just pizza, right? Whatever. And then if they say yes, you can send them a link to the group, write them down. Everyone who gets an invite gets written down. Guys, I need that list of 100 because when we run our next free group next month, our taco group, they get an invite again. Okay? So we're going to keep inviting these people to free groups until they join us. And then our free groups, we're going to get them hooked and we're going to change their lives. And then we're going to get them into the other group, right? So 100 invites for the pizza group today. Not today, but this week, right? If you guys really want, I'll even let you do 50-50. You can do 50 for the Summer Fit Club, 50 for taco, but I need 100 invites by Friday, and that can be whatever you did last week. Okay, so if you did some last week, count those towards it. I want you to get up to that. That's our Club 100. We're going to do that once a month. Once a month, we're going to have 2 weeks where we go Monday through Friday. We invite 10 people for 2 weeks. The way that I saw this at Summit was 1 week, 20 a day for a week. That's a lot. That's a little overwhelming for me. And if it's a little overwhelming for me, I think it's a little overwhelming for you guys. And so this way, 2 weeks of the month, we are inviting hardcore 10 people a day, Monday through Friday, right? While you're in that invite mode, do not reply to people who message you back. Get your 10 out, and then later, your next Power Pocket or whatever, you reply to those people, okay? So every Monday, she does a Monday morning mindset video, which is great. I kind of do the daily thing. And so before we start the next group, you know, scratch that. I'm going to go live in the team page with that stuff because that's not something that we really need right now today. I kind of just want to talk in general about getting people into our groups and getting our groups up and running. So we're going to be inviting all of those people to our free group. Then the pizza group, guys, really all the work is already done. So you can even send them with that invite, you can send them the menu because the menu just says like all the things that we're going to be doing. It doesn't give them the ingredients or the list or the recipes, so they still have to join us. Okay? So I know that menu has been shared in the group. It's in our team page. Just look at pizza group and I'm sure you'll find it searching. So you can send that image in the invite, whatever. And then what we're going to do for the pizza group, guys, it's 7 days. I'd like us each to take a live. We each take a day where you share, you can either make a really good post or do a live with one of the recipes or, you know, a post about the recipe. But I just each want us to take, can you please, I'm sorry, take her outside or something.
She doesn't want, I'm trying to.
I know, but you're still sitting in the door and I'm hearing her whine. You're not actually watching the baby if she's just watching me and crying. Like, I could do that. Okay, moving right along. So I would like us each to take a day for the pizza group so we can figure that out in the group chat or in the team page. We'll all sign up for a day. And then I would even like to alternate. Like, honestly, guys, I would really like you to go live. I would really like you to go live because I want you to get comfortable going live. And also, if you're adding people in this group, you know, anytime you're adding somebody to a group, I want them to see you in a leadership role, right? So I want us all to run this. And then just to have the wall open for people to share their recipes, what they thought, right? It's very easy going. We're going to have one post a day from a team member and everything else is just kind of, and I would like them even maybe to be educational, like the whole spaghetti sauce from the Ultimate Portion Fix, the sugar content, right? So like maybe that's one day. And so if you guys have any ideas about how we can talk about like even just so one day quality ingredients. Okay, cool. Share them in the team page. We'll talk about that. So that's the pizza group. Basically, guys, if you want to have a good group, the free groups, I like them shorter. I do feel like 30-day free groups are harder to run and harder to keep people engaged because it's a free group. They didn't invest in this. And we want these groups to be fun and exciting. So I like the 7-day free group. I would like, a 7-day group or a 5-day group to run every month as a team, as a free place for us to put people. So next month we can do September, we can do tacos. We already have all that info, talk about goals, and then we can think of something for October. If you guys have ideas, and we can run this together. If you want to run an additional free group, that's fine. If you want help from the team, post in there, see if 2 people want to run like a 2-week like squat group or whatever, right? Like, so in November, a lot of people do like thanks and planks. Like we did a sit and be thankful one time where it was wall sits and something you're thankful for. But here's the thing, guys, if you do that, you need to show up every day. You need to show up every day. If you're not excited about your group, other people aren't going to be excited about your group. I told Michael this week that I missed this feeling. Like I am having so much fun in the Club 100. I love the creepy pictures. I love Rapunzel. I love the page full, the group full of sweaty selfies. I love that people are doing things that they haven't done before, like morning workouts. Like I love all of that and I'm having fun. And because I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it and I'm making progress, everyone else is too, right? Like you need to dive in. You need to make this fun. And however you have to do that and make sure you're showcasing that, right? So a big thing of getting people to join you in the groups is to show them what's happening in the groups. So I sent out, yesterday was everybody in Club 100. This weekend, I'm going to go through Summer Fit Club and I'm going to send out messages to see how people are feeling. And it was actually really cool to see people show up and share their sweaty selfie every day. But they are still struggling with things. Like when I sent out the message, there were responses that I got back that I was like, whoa, wasn't expecting that from what I've been seeing in the group, right? So and somebody was like, I'm down 6 pounds already. 6 pounds in a week, that's something we should share. That's something we should share in a story, right? So let's have a shout out Saturday in the group. One of you guys can post this. Shout out Saturday, shout out a victory or something you're proud of or something you accomplished. Shout something out about yourself, and then tag your buddy and give your buddy props about something you're proud of your buddy for. Okay. So do either of you want to do that post for today? I can ask somebody else. What happened to Julie too? She was supposed to be here. Jolie. Messaging her. Maybe she'll do it today. Anyways, I can if we need to. But and then take something. Okay, so guys, you can video record. You can video record on your phone. So iPhones, you swipe down in this corner here, and then you see the circle inside the circle. Click that, it'll count down, and then you go to whatever you want to video record, and then you can just stop it. And that saves that video to your phone. So you can scroll through the challenge group. You can scroll down that shout out post and be like, you can even put words on it on Instagram. You save that video, you upload that to your stories, you put little words on it look at all these badass, whatever, crushing it one weekend, right? That's how we create the FOMO. Guys, our job is pretty simple. Share, get yourself there. Get yourself results. Work on yourself. Share that. Bring other people with you. Help them get those results. Share that. Bring other people with you. Help those people get results. Share that. bring other people with you. Do you see? It is literally that on repeat. If you are not constantly getting yourself results, there's problem number one. And I don't just mean physical, because I know physical takes time, but you need to make sure that you are doing the things. And if your physical results are slow, hello, make sure you are showing up and showing improvements in other areas of your life. My physical results are really slow, guys, really slow. That doesn't mean I'm not impactful. It's not the physical that drives the people to me, guys. It's not. So don't sit there and say, I don't have the results. It's not. What makes me so powerful is this, is the work that I've done here and here. That's it. That's why people are drawn to me. And if it's hard for you to share those things, I get it. You have more work to do. So buckle down and get to work, right? So, and share the work that you're doing and the changes that are happening, right? Even this morning, the way my Saturday started, that was a post that I made today, because that is so different from every other Saturday that we've had. Something little. Was it easy for me? No, I didn't want to get out of bed at 6 o'clock. That noise. Did I feel absolutely better after it? Yeah. So make sure you're showing up. Make sure you're being honest, because don't act like you love this shit if you don't love this shit, right? Like if this is hard for you to get up in the morning, tell people it's hard, but also tell people why you're doing it, even though it's hard. Are you writing down your why in the journals? Are you sharing that? I don't mean just take a picture of your journal. I mean, like, are you sharing that, right? So, pizza group, we've got topics, ideas. We're just going to post one a day. How to create FOMO for that. Guys, start sharing about, do they have like, I'm sure they even have like pizza filters. I don't even know. Like, okay, don't be so cheesy. But, okay, so maybe find a pizza, you can find a picture of pizza. But here's the thing, guys. I like to share a picture of you too. Right? I don't want it to just be a piece of pizza. Like we have a week now. You should have more than one post about this. But even, you know, if it's a picture of you at a picnic or a picture of a graduation party, whatever, right? So, you know, talk about how you thought that a healthier life or getting to your goals meant that you had to give up things that you loved, like pizza. And you've found, and one of the only things that has kept you on this wagon or kept you on this journey is that you can actually have pizza. Or be like, who wants to eat pizza? Who could eat pizza every day for a week? Hand raising emoji. Boom, there are your invites. Simple, simple. Guys, it doesn't have to be a big long post about how pizza is life-changing and how this lifestyle is life-changing. Like, who the likes pizza? All we need to know, right? But not everyone sees your post, especially if you guys are not posting and engaging with people on a regular basis. All of these people are not seeing all of your posts. So that one post that you made about pizza 3 days ago, well, maybe like 20 people saw it and they haven't seen it since. So even if you think you're posting every day, that's too much. Those people may not see your post every day. You're not conversing with people. You're not connecting with people on a regular basis, heavy, hardcore right now, then they might not. So also, people need to see some things on average 7 times before they do something. Have you shared about MM100 7 times? Guys, I share about like 5 every morning. My morning is packed full of it. And then in my stories, my morning is packed full of my MM100 stuff. And then for the rest of the day, it's life. It's life. It's mom life. And I love that, guys, because they come to my stories and they say, oh, damn, right? But then she's just doing her thing. She's just a mom, right? Like I do my stuff, but then I live my life. It's not all Beachbody. It's not all coaching because it's not that way, right? Okay, so make sure you're talking about it in your stories. Make sure you're tagging other coaches in your stories so they can also share and create that FOMO and that hype. Get on a Zoom with someone else and do a workout. And plan together that 3 of you are going to do it at the same time or whatever. And take a picture, take a Zoom, talk about the accountability. Guys, if you're getting up in the morning and doing it, why? Why? Because I guarantee people out there think, well, you like to get up at 5 in the morning. Like, that's your deal. I could never do that because that's the shit that I said to myself. Like when I saw Heather and Rachel getting up at like 4:30 and 5 and working out, I'm like, oh yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, that's not for me. Right? So you've got to tell them that it wasn't for you either. Still might not be for you, but you're fucking doing it, right? So be honest, show up, make sure, guys, if you want your stories to stay at the front of the newsfeed, you need to have like 8 to 10 a day. And that should be easy. I should see all of your vital behaviors in your stories daily. Here's the thing, guys. You're already doing these things. You're already pushing play. You're already listening to your personal development. You're already drinking your shakes. You're already using your products. Just document it. And this is where like, you can take a picture of your, like a boomerang of you blending your shake or, you know, you guys watch, if you watch my stories, you know, I just put a scoop of Energize in there while I'm getting ready, whatever, right? Like, do it. The BATS, the business activity tracker, has everything that you should have on your stories every day. You guys, without fail, should be checking off those boxes every day. If the invites don't get done, if the follow-ups don't get done, yeah, maybe that's not the best thing for me to say as a coach, as a leader, but I need you to at least show up. I need you to at least show up, guys. This year will be year 4 of Success Club Legend All-Star. So at the end of this year, it will be 4 consecutive years in Success Club. And I did that because I show up every single day. People are watching you and they are waiting for the day that you don't show up. They are waiting for when your newsfeed goes blank for a couple of days because they're saying to themselves, I told you so. You have to prove them wrong. You have to show up every day for you and to show them that they can and that you're doing this and you're going to continue to do this. So they should join you. Especially if you have jumped ship before. And own it. It's okay. How many other people have fallen off the fucking wagon out there? Every single one of them. So you are not a failure. You are real. You are exactly who they need to coach them because you've done it and you failed. And you picked it up and you're trying again. I need you guys, I'm getting chills. I need you guys to understand that the imperfect is what makes us powerful. So stop saying whatever it is about you, your journey, your business, that it isn't like theirs, that it isn't the way that it normally goes, or it isn't where you want, whatever. No. Because the people you watching you don't fucking know what the other coaches are doing. They don't know. They're just watching you. And if you are constantly comparing yourself to other people and putting you down, then you are not being the leader they need you to be. You are doing yourself a disservice. That's the beautiful thing about this business, guys. We all rise together. We pick each other up when we fall. Share that shit, guys. So we wake up, we do the things, we share the things in our stories. It takes you maybe 5 to 10 extra minutes when you're doing one of the vitals, but it's so important. So I need you to get the business activity tracker. And so I will say that I said, like, if you have a day where your life is crazy, you at least need to fill up those stories and make that one post on your page. I need you to show up without fail, regardless, guys. And when I say do your stories, that means you're also doing your vitals. So you're drinking your shake, you're doing your personal development, you're working out, you're connecting with your group. Even if you're not inviting and making new connections, you connect and you check in with your group and your people and your peers. That community. And you share those things, right? And if you're not a daily inviter, okay. I need you to do it at least 3 times a week. And if you are showing up every day, and if you are constantly, I need you to add to your network every day and show up. Those are the 2 things, new coaches without fail, that you cannot afford to skip. You need to add to your network and you need to show up. You need to get eyes on your feed and you need to show up. Those things. If you don't have any challengers in a group right now, if you don't have any clients, then your number one focus right now is you and improving your ass and showcasing that, and other people will join you. Right? So we're adding to our network. We're showing up every day. I even want you to do the connections, guys. Like, just start some conversations with people, because here's the thing, even if they're not Beachbody related, when you start conversations, when you have conversations with people, they're going to see your newsfeed more. If you don't, it matters how many like conversations you have in Instant Messenger. If you don't have a lot of conversations going on, then I don't think that you get a lot of like screen time in the newsfeed. So make sure you're messaging people. Make sure you're connecting with people, okay? And this isn't just, I don't want you to scroll through social media and look for those people who are asking for help. Those are bonuses, guys. Those are bonuses. I want you to make some real connections. I want you to add to your network. I want you to show up. And I want you to set aside 3 times a week where you invite on our off weeks. 2 weeks out of the month, the first 2 weeks of every month, we do our Club 100. The first 2 weeks of every month, we do our Club 100, which means our free groups should probably start at the end of the month, or like the 3rd week. So that's how we'll do that. We'll start our challenge groups at the beginning of the month. And then our 3rd week, we'll have our free group, which is how we kind of did it this week. So for the first 2 weeks of the month, every day, Monday through Friday, you invite 10 people a day for 2 weeks. It's your Club 100. So August Club 100 is due this Friday. Okay? So you have until Friday to get your 100 people. And then we start adding people to our pizza group this weekend. So it's perfect. Okay? Then, once we get our pizza group running, you get 1 week off from inviting. I'm still going to say connections. I'm still going to say all of this. And if you see if a genuine invite comes across, obviously take it, guys. But I'm not telling you that you have to sit down and do 10 invites a week. But then the last week of the month, I need you, or during the pizza group, at the end of the pizza group, whatever, invite those pizza group people to our next group. And I need you to invite people to our group. I don't want you to just be inviting to the free groups. It's great as new coaches. I love that. But while those free groups are nice, they didn't change my life. It was the groups that we're running. It was the groups that we're doing. It was the programs that we're doing. It's all that we pour into these groups. I love being able to add value and give people things for free always. But if you really want to change a life, you need to get them into our challenge groups. So maybe if you get, okay, let's say you invite 100 people to this free group. Let's say you get 25 people to join you. Okay. It's 1 out of 4 to a free group. That's pretty low. But so great. It's 25 people in a free group for a week. Out of those 25 people, now you have 25 people to invite to your next group. Do you see how this happens, guys? Do you see how this works for you? 100 people, let's say you get 20 people in the free pizza group. You message all 20 people, 20 of those people, you help them through that free pizza group. You're being their coach, you're being in their corner, and then you invite them to join you. Guys, what if only 2 join you? Well, guess what? That's Success Club 4. That's 2 people in your group. That's fantastic. You only need 1 more for Success Club, right? What if out of those 20 people, 10 of them join the Summer Fit Club option for $40? That's over $100, guys. For somebody just signing up for 3.5 months for $40. You get 10 of those people. That is over $100. And that is income. That is $400. That's over $400 a year. That's $500 a year. Just from that one group. So if we do that every month, now you're making $100 a month. You're making $1,000 a year. This is just 2 months. And then they reorder that every 4 months. So that 400 is actually, that's actually $1,500 a year. By signing up 10 people with the free bot option and then 3 months for $40 every month. Hang on. I need the calculator on this one. I'm not even going to try. We got 1.5 minutes. I can do it. Hang on. What did I say? 10 times 10, $100. $400. 400 times. What am I doing here, guys? What's happening? What numbers am I adding? 1,500 times 12. We'll say that. Guys, that's $18,000 a year. $18,000 a year from signing up 10 people a month with the free bod trial in 3 months. $18,000 a year if you never sign a challenge pack from that. And if you're putting it under that spouse account, that's also volume. Okay? Like, there's huge potential here. I'm kind of blown away by that right now. Like, come on. So just invite, just crush these 2 weeks. Let's get the 100 people. I'm taking a picture real quick. Can I get it? Can I do all the things? I got Val's picture on there for image. It's fine. It's fine. I lost Holly earlier. I'm a hot mess. Thanks for hopping on, guys. I will share the recording and I will go live with the MM100 tips for us starting that group to kick it off strong, which we start prep week on 8/26 and the first day starts on September 2nd.